Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Let Me Down Easy by Daisy Jones and the Six. It's a beautiful little track. It can be played on electric guitar or acoustic guitar. I'm just playing it on the electric guitar because that's the beginning part. So I'm going to teach you the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, and I'd love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comment section. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Okay, the intro little part goes. So to play that, we're going to put second finger on B6, third finger on G7, and first finger flat across the G and B5s. Okay, so we're going to play the G7 and the B6, then take the finger off and play the B5 and G5, and then back to the B6 and G7. So it goes rest. And then a percussive note, you just rest your fingers on the strings and hit the strings so you get a little percussive note. And then we're going to go down to B3 with the third finger and G2 with the second finger. And then it's going to go to the open G with B1 and then back on with the G2 and B3. So you got rest. Another percussive hit and then a little G2. So the first two bars go rest. Then the next bar is the same as the first bar. The next bar is the same as the second bar, but plays a B3 to a B1. So same idea. Then bar 5 is the same as bar 1, but instead of a percussive note on the end, you're just going to play a B5, just a little short one like that, nice and staccato. Bar 6 again, back is like bar 2. With the, actually it's like bar 4 with the B3 pulling off to the B1. And then bar 7 changes slightly. We're playing the open G with B3, then open G with B1, back to the B3, and then another hit on it. And then the last two bars are just like bar 2. There's a B3 on the end rather than a percussive note, but hopefully that should make sense. So the whole line slowly goes rest. I'm playing it with my fingers. You could use a plectrum as well if you want. I probably prefer playing it with a plectrum actually. That goes on to the verse. Now we've got two lines to the verse, or it kind of feels like verse going onto a bridge, but the first line of it goes like this. So we've got a D minor chord, first finger E1, third finger B3, second finger on G2, playing from the D string downwards, and the rhythm all the way through is just kind of down and up, going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, just accenting the 2 and the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That kind of rhythm all the way through. Next bar is a C chord. First finger B1, second finger on D2, third finger A3, playing from the A string downwards, same kind of rhythm. So we've got D minor C, D minor C, and then we've got a G minor chord. First finger barred across all the strings on the 3rd fret, third finger A5, little finger on D5. Going to do 2 bars of that. Then back to C for a bar, then D for a bar. So the whole line are 1, 2, 3, 4. On to the next line. It's kind of like bridge, or maybe it's still the verse, whatever you want to think of it as. And it sounds like this. So for that, the first chord, we've got an E minor 7 / A. So open A with first finger on D2, third finger on B3, and we get that E minor 7 / A, or you think of it an A7 sus4. Then back to a D chord, like a normal major chord this time. So second finger E2, first finger G2, third finger B3. Play from the D string downwards. Then back to the E minor 7 / A, then D. Then you've got D minor for a bar, C for a bar, and then G minor for 2 bars. So the whole of that line goes 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes us to the chorus. Now we've got 2 lines to the chorus. The first line goes this. So the first chord we've got is F major 7. We're going to place our first finger on B1, second finger on G2, third finger A3, then little finger underneath it on D3. And we're going to play from the A string downwards. That's an F major 7 chord. So a bar of that. Then we've got a G chord, where we're going to place our little finger E3, third finger on B3, second finger on E3 nearest to your face, and first finger A2. That's a G chord. And then the next chord is A minor / D, which is just your first finger on B1, second finger on G2, playing from the D string downwards. So A minor / D. 2 bars of that, then back to the F major 7, then G, then we've got an A minor chord, which is your first finger B1, second finger D2, third finger G2, and then it goes back to a G chord for the last bar. So the whole line goes. On to the next line, and we've got F major 7 for a bar, G for a bar, and then the next chord is G / E. So all you do is you take your second finger off the E string, and then you've got G / E, which is kind of like E minor 7, and then 2 bars of F major 7, a bar of G, bar of A minor, and then a bar of G / B, which is just a G chord, but you're playing it from the A string, A2. So the whole of that line goes. It then goes back to the intro, but only kind of plays the first 4 bars of the intro. So it plays first 4 bars of that, and then it goes into the verse, and then the chorus, exactly like we've played. And then there's a guitar solo, which just goes over D minor chord. So first finger E1, third finger B3, second finger G2. So just D minor, literally all the way through the solo. I haven't written out the solo, but if you want the chords for it, it's just a D minor. And then there's a chorus, which is a key change up. So it's all moved up 2 frets. So we get the first line of the chorus goes. So you've got G for a bar, A, which is your first finger on D2, second finger G2, third finger B3, then E minor, which is just A2 and D2, hitting all the strings for 2 bars, then G for a bar, A for a bar, and then we've got a B minor chord, which is your first finger A2, second finger B3, third finger D4, little finger G4, middle 4 strings on that, and then back to an A chord. So the first line of that chorus with the key change goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. On to the next line, and we've got G for a bar, A for a bar, and then A/F sharp, or F sharp minus 7, you can think of it as. For that I'm putting my second finger E2 and third finger across the D, G and the B strings at the 2nd fret. Or you could use all 4 fingers like that, whichever way you prefer. 2 bars of G, a bar of A, bar of B minor, and then the last chord there is A/C sharp. So third finger on fret 4 of the A string, and then first finger flat across D, G and the B strings at the 2nd fret. Or if you wanted to, you could just play an A chord. It'll still sound fine over the top of that. Okay, so the whole of that line goes 1, 2, 3, 4. It then just goes back to like the intro part and plays that till the end of the song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, it really does help me out. Give me a like on the video, press the notifications, and I do love to hear from you. Please let me know you're watching out there. Just say hi if you want to say hi. Let me know where in the world you're from, what you thought of the video, what you thought of the show, if you've watched the show, and let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this and loads of other songs, then you can support me on Patreon. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. Don't forget to check out my other videos of the songs from the show, which I've done The River, and I've done another couple of other songs as well. So go and check them out. There'll be some links in the description. Thanks for watching this. I do appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.